Righto. Argo Utility ship. We'll have at least one, maybe two, maybe even more of this directly beneath the hangar. In the Idris is another sort of mini hangar, and that has these little utility ships in them, which are our shuttles, if you will. Which are the big, bluish component. That's the actual Argo itself, and the container in orange beneath it is an interchangeable module, which can be either a search and rescue pod to retrieve pilots from space, or it can be a cargo container or something else. And then we can use these Argo ships to do a bunch of things. First of all, with the search and rescue pod, you can go out and retrieve pilots that are stranded in space after ejecting their own ship. They have to come back to the Idris somehow. This is how we're going to get them back. You just open the airlock on the side, pilot floats in, close the airlock, fly back to the ship, done. You can put a basic cargo container unit beneath it and just use it to ferry cargo from ship to ship, or from the Idris to planet side if you don't land the Idris itself. Do all that sort of stuff. You can use it to ferry personnel between ships. So if, say, we get close to, I don't know, another Idris and we want to send over a party of people to talk to people or do a worst case scenario boarding action, we can use this as well. Also, obligatory shout out to the NPC on top of it that's doing all those stretches.
Does look quite comfy inside as well, if a little snug.
This is the search and rescue module, so it's not, necessarily designed for comfort.
True. A few of us sat in that module, armed with our weaponry, ready to invade somebody else's ship.
Yep.
Or in that, running away with our guns, having been chased off our ship.
The burning wreck of the Idris in our rearview mirror. You see those little grabby arm things. That's actually one of the coolest features of this Argo, which is the fact that it can be used for external repairs. So instead of having to land our Idris in some shipyard somewhere, we can be in space, be heavily damaged, and we can just launch the Argo with some capable people in it, and they can use those arms to manipulate stuff. There's a cutting torch on there, grabby arms, and they can use all of that to effect repair on the outside of a ship, or on the outside of a ship that's too big to actually dock in our Idris. So say worst case scenario, Jamie really can't land his freelancer in our ship, then we can use the Argo to repair him if he gets damaged. There we go.
Blah 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 blah
blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah.
That's highly useful, guys. Given the fact that we were wanting to check that it records my voice.
Me fly in a tornado.
Speak up then, Kev. Jeez.